Hello everyone, I am Dr. Jyoti Mandala. Welcome you all to the video lecture series on the course Unity 3D. From this lecture onwards, we are going to understand how to develop augmented reality applications. For doing that, we need to use this AR foundations. Before going to learn about this AR foundations, let us quickly review what is this actually augmented reality is. In the first class, we have already learned the difference between augmented reality and virtual reality. I hope you all can recollect that one. Augmented reality is nothing but suppose whenever you are going to do any shopping, online shopping, if you want to see, let us consider you want to purchase a chair. Now, if you want to see how the chair looks in your room, then there is a possibility of placing that object in your room where that object will be placed in your room through that app, and you can see how it will look in your room, so that you can make a decision whether you want to purchase that object or not. That means augmented reality is nothing but it overlays the virtual objects on your real live images. I'll tell you one more example. Whenever you want to buy any cosmetic products, whether that product how it will look on your face, also you can have a selection by using this augmented reality. Also, if you're adding filters on your photos, that is also an augmented reality. That means in total we can say real world plus virtual world is nothing but augmented reality. The main idea of having augmented reality is it enhances the perception of reality by adding interactive layers of information. Right. I hope you got a little bit idea about this augmented reality. Now, how can we develop this augmented reality applications? Now, to do that one, we need to use this AR foundation. Now, this AR foundation will help us to create multi-platform augmented reality applications, which we are going to do through Unity. And also, whenever you want to use this AR foundation project, we need to choose a particular, it's like what kind of feature you want to use. Its particular component need to be installed to your scene. We are going to understand that one in this lecture. These are all the features that are supported by AR Foundation. You can see here device tracking can be done, plane tracking can be done, or image tracking, face tracking. These are some the features that are supported by the AR Foundation. But if you see these features, not all the devices or not all the platforms may be supporting this one. If you see here, these are the platforms. Let us consider you are using a platform of Android or iOS or Unity Editor or MetaQuest. Then in that case depend some features may be supported or may not be supported. If you see here a plane detection, that can be done in Android or iOS, in Unity Editor and in MetaQuest also. If you see the bounding box detection feature, it is supported only in the MetaQuest. So depending upon the type of platform, the feature will be supported, but mostly all the features will be supported in all the platforms, but there are some specific features which may be specific to a particular platform. Right. So in this throughout this video lecture series, we are going to understand some features, or we are going to develop some applications. So first, let us start with a plane tracking, where our main idea here is whenever we start running this application in our Android system, what we can do, it can detect a plane in a space, and then it will place that plane. So how can we achieve that? We are going to understand. So to do that one, let's open a new project. Okay, this is the fresh project. You can see a scene is there. A default scene has been created, sample scene, and with some packages already there. Now, if you want to work with the AR applications, or if you want to develop AR applications, I already told you its related packages need to be installed. So first, let us try to install those packages. For doing that, you can go to the Windows, and here you will have a package manager. So in this package manager, you need to go to the packages Unity registry option. There you need to select for AR. Select for AR. You can see here multiple packages are there. We need two packages to be installed. The first one is AR Foundation and the other one is Google AR Core XR plugin. So try to make sure like you install that one. Just click that package and click on the install button here. So it will take some time depending upon your internet speed. So it will ask for you to read the editor. Yeah, you can do that one. Just after installation, it will ask you to restart. So you can do yes, and it will take some 1 minute to restart the editor once again. It will automatically open project. So you can see here the project has been automatically opened. Now let us try to install the other one, AR. So you can see it has got the tick mark. That means it has been installed. Now you need to install the other package, Google AR Core XR plugin. Select that and click on install. It will also take some time to install the package. So this installs the related package, related software that are required to develop the AR application. Right. So this has been installed. Now you can close this window. Now the moment you have completed the installation process, you can see an XR folder has been created. You can see the XR folder. It contains all the things that are required to develop your AR application. All right. Now what we can do to have your documents in an organized fashion, we already used to have a practice of this one, like creating a folder of scripts to storing the scripts, and to have a folder for prefabs. Create one folder, prefab, which contains all the prefabs of your project. So this is an empty folder as of now. All right. Now what we can do? Let's proceed further. For our application, we don't need our main camera because we are going to use the AR camera. So what you can do, select this one and delete that one. Our main camera is not required. Now right click, you have got your XR added here, and then from that you can select XR origin. So once you select that one, you can see here its properties are displayed here. It contains a drop down list here. Select that one. It contains an camera offset. Always make sure like what are all the components you're adding here. The transform position is at 000. By default it may be 0. If it is not, you can just try to change that one to 000. Now select the camera offset, and you can see the camera offset is here. I just want to tag this one to main camera. All right. So XR drop down list, you can select camera, main camera. I hope you all could able to understand. Right. Now what we can do? Okay. Now I want to add one more object here. Right click, XR, select AR session. Now this is the AR session object added. Now this also contains some default components added here. It contains a script which consists of AR input manager. A default script will be added to this one. And make sure that the transform is at 000. Now let's create one more object added here. Go to XR and select AR default plane. AR default plane. Now, this is the AR default plane, which also contains some components connected to it by default. Okay. Now, this also have a scripts added by default. Now, what we can do, we can make this AR default plane as a prefab. So, open the prefab folder and drag and drop this one here. Now, once this has been made as a prefab, what we can do, it's not required to be displayed here. Select this AR default plane and click delete button. It can be deleted. Now go to XR origin, and there in the XR origin, you need to add a component. So select add component. Then here AR plane manager has to be added. Type AR plane, you will get AR plane manager. Select that one. Now here you can see plane prefab is none. What we need to do, whatever we have converted AR default plane as a prefab, that has to be dragged and drop here. So drag and drop here. And detection mode can be everything. You have multiple options like horizontally, vertically, or everything. I'll just leave it as everything. So this is the component we have to add. All right. Now, this is what the setup has to be done. Now, You can save your file and you can start building your before that you need to go to the Android option and you need to switch the platform. It will take some time to have the necessary things to be done. Now building is done. Now once the building is done, it will enable this build and run option. But if you directly start building your project, it will throw some errors. To avoid those errors, what we can do, we need to make some settings. Go to the player settings. In that player settings, I will suggest you some modifications to be done. Make sure like you are in the Android tab. Scroll down and then here you need to uncheck audio graphics API. Uncheck this. The moment you uncheck, you will get two options here. Vulkan, you need to select that one and you need to delete that one. You need to only open GLE S3. Alright. Now scroll down. You need to uncheck threaded rendering. Uncheck that. And then scroll down. You need to select the minimum API level here, minimum API level. You need to select that one to Android 8.0 Oreo app API level 26. Next, scripting backend, change it from mono to IL to CPP. And then scroll down. Target architecture, you can see here by default version 4 is there. Deselect that one, uncheck that and select ARM64. So these options you need to do. Audio graphics and then Vulkan you need to remove and then multi-threading you have to uncheck and minimum API level you have to select and then scripting backend you need to select IL2 CPP. This one we have done that and then you need to select the target architecture to ARM64. Once these modifications are done, go to XR plugin management, select that and check this Google. You make sure like you're in Android. By default, it will come if you have switched that and then select Google AR code. Once these modifications are done, you can close. Okay. And then make sure like you're saving your file and then in the same window of build settings, if you want, you can add your scene. What is our scene here? Let me go back. Or else you can ignore that. Scenes in build. What is our scene? This scene. So you can add your scene here. Okay. Right. Then you can click build. So once you click build, it will ask us where you want to store your APK file. It will generate one APK file. So I am in my project AR1 only. My project name is AR1. Okay. So I will name my APK file as plain. So once you click save, it will take some time to build this APK file. After I will click that one. So why make sure like it will take some time. Once the APK file is done, you can transfer that APK file into your mobile phone. I'll show you that one once it is done. You can see here the APK file whose name is plain has been generated and it is available in the place where you have selected the path. Right. So once this is generated, make sure like you transfer this APK file into Android mobile and run that.
You can see on my home screen a Unity project with name AR1 has been saved. This is the project that we have created whose APK file name is plain1. So what you can do, you can open that and you can see the initial things will be displayed and the moment you open this one, a plane will be detected automatically. I hope you all could able to see this one. This plane has been detected automatically. So this is our task of detecting the plane. This is an APK file. On your real floor, you can see a plane has been detected. Right?
With this, we come to an end of today's lecture where we used ARFoundation to have a plane tracking. I hope you all could able to do along with me. If you still face any issues, let me know in the comment section below. I am very happy to help you all. Let us all meet in the next lecture. Until then, thank you all of you.